Hi, how's it going?
How are you?
I heard Dorothy Wall yesterday speaking about how close you've all become as a group, particularly this year, now that you're all together for the face of the Six Nations. How important has that been this week in trying to kind of put the Wales to beat behind you and also facing the challenge of France?
Yeah, it's been huge, and it's always a massive part of it. Like we're lucky, even the last number of years that I've been involved, it's always been a very close-knit squad. And no more this week, obviously, with the wins or the losses, whatever way they fall this week, coming off the back of a loss, it's, been even more beneficial to us that Saturday night, we were all hurting together, but we talk about it, we regroup, we vent, we were angry, we're frustrated at ourselves and everything that went on, but we're able to, bounce off each other and work through it together, and the benefit of kind of being back together then on Monday and hit the ground running. But yeah, no, it's a really, really good group, a mix of old and young as well, which bodes well. So it's a nice balance between everything. No, it's a really good group, to be fair, to be part of.
Is this the kind of week where you can't wait to get back to playing on Saturday and push some of the things that went wrong on last weekend?
Yeah, 100%. And it's the beauty of the Six Nations. Like, as we know, it's like week on, you're into the next week, whether it's a win or a loss. As I said, you get to roll right into it and fix the things that didn't quite go well and give a better account to yourself the next day out, and hopefully you'll get the opportunity to put on the green jersey again. And this week at home in Cork is an incredibly exciting time, so you can't but be absolutely buzzing for it. And the whole group were, since Monday, like by the time Monday rolled around, we were eyes on the prize for Saturday, and it's just incredibly exciting. Yeah, so definitely a big week for us.
I was just going to ask you about playing in Cork. Obviously running 2 home games in this run.
Yeah.
But we saw how important all the under 20s said playing in Musgrave Park was so important to have them to have that supportive crowd. Could it be a big factor?
Huge, yeah. Like I said, we got to watch that ourselves, obviously, and yeah, as you said, the crowd played a massive part, and they were sensational when we were down there last year. You just absolutely soak it up, and it's your 16th player when you're out there, like that buzz of a home crowd. You just don't get anything like it, and Cork has been really, really good to us. I said last year we had, our time down there was really enjoyable as well for the Italy game, and the locality and the people, they were just so welcoming as well. And I suppose our Munster contingent, you'd swear that they were all playing a part in it as well. They're very proud, so it's like a local sightseeing tour. Every time we go on the bus, they'll tell you all the great things about it. So yeah, they don't shut up about it either. So no, it's great to get back there this Saturday as well. Yeah, so it's good.
Very good. Dan, I'm right in thinking this is your first Six Nations experience, is it?
Yeah, this is my first, yeah.
How's that been, kind of adjusting to such a, I suppose, a congested schedule?
Yeah, like it's definitely a massive step up from anything I've ever played before. Like, I think being part of the centralised programme has definitely helped in that transition. I'm kind of used to this building, used to the environment, and I'm comfortable with working to a schedule every day, so it's definitely been a massive contributor, yeah.
I know yesterday you were focused on kind of looking at improvement from the Wales game, but is today the focus switched to France and where we can get at them?
Yeah, definitely. I think the focus switched right after the last whistle. You have to just get up and put the head down, and eyes on the prize. Like, you have to look at France and see where we can attack and where they're going to attack us, and that's all you can do. Like, you can't waste time pondering on what you did wrong. You just have to get on and move on.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hannah, what were the main takeaways from it?
Obviously there's a lot to it from the Wales game. Yeah, obviously there's a lot to it. Like, we look at it as Dannah said, we do our reviews across Monday and kind of ourselves over the Sunday before we come back together, before coming back as a group. And there's lots of elements where we feel like, we just didn't quite get it right, and that onus, we take we put our hands up to that as a playing group, and like have the honesty with each other when we come in for those reviews. So you're just looking at basically, both attack and defence, where we can be that little bit better. And it's small changes, it's not panicking and going away from the structures that we know and that we've been, building over the last while. It's, doing things a little bit better. We'll make it's tiny little tweaks, that can make a huge difference, whether it's set piece, whether it's line out scrum, whether it's, attacking phases off set piece or anything like that. So it's just little tweaks that we've been kind of working on. And as I said, like, mixture of kind of reviewing it, as Dannah said, parking it, moving on, and seeing where your opportunities are against a team like France and where we can improve.
With one eye on France, there's no temptation to kind of retreat and try and almost go into damage limitation mode. Absolutely not. No, we are not playing a Six Nations game to have that attitude. As I said, our squad is full of youth and exuberance with a mix of senior people as well, so it's a beautiful balance. But like, we're definitely not we're not in this competition to make up the numbers or take a step off the gas as we go into this week. So no, very much heads down, see what we can do. And as I said, it's those little tweaks that we feel as a squad, we're very confident that's going to make a big difference for us and how we go about our business on Saturday.
With that in mind, Hannah, how much of this week is spent about kind of trying to iron out what went wrong against Wales and how much is spent on coming up with a plan to beat France. If as you said, that is obviously the plan. So
yeah,
have you been working on new tactics specifically on the way how to beat France?
Well, it's you know, I suppose it's like any game. I think the beauty of this week is, you know, we probably, unlike last week, whereas last week, you know, the footage that you're looking at is a little bit older. You're looking at kind of World Cup footage or previous games, whereas now this week we've got the most recent game of them is just last weekend, and seeing what you're up against in terms of players, in terms of everything that they do, go about their business. But yeah, it's a mixture. Like, it's not particularly, it's no more than you prepare for any game. You look at their threats, you look at where they possibly could have weaknesses, the same way they're going to look at us, and it's up to us then to execute our business as best we can. But it's very much the focus is on us this week and what we do. We're not really too concerned about what they're going to bring. We prep to the best, and we obviously want to give a better account of ourselves than last week, and if we do that, we'll feel confident that we can put in a performance that we're proud of.
Is there much room or time, even like last week we saw players going in and out of different positions and switching around, and all it seemed to be happening at quite a pace between yellow cards and injuries?
Yeah.
You're a very versatile player. I mean, have you been practicing other positions this week or ongoing, just so that if something happens you're able to slot in with some recent experience?
Yeah, that's the thing. No, I feel for myself, and I would speak for most of the girls as well, like, that I feel confident being able to slot in wherever you're asked. If you get the opportunity to put on a green jersey, you would go wherever you're needed to go, and you would be able to put up your hand and say, I can do a job for the team that are behind us, and you've got the girls by your side. So yeah, the same for me. Like, I would feel comfortable whether it's obviously 8 or whether it's second row or wherever you're asked to do a job. As I said, like, yeah, we would be obviously, and one of our things that we kind of put our pride on for us all, like, is knowing our detail. So we'd be, you know, adept at being able to mix and match a little bit. So yeah, we're prepared for that, because we know what can happen in the game. Anything can happen. You can prepare for it, and something else could be thrown in your way. And we saw with the men's this year that anything can happen. So yeah, you're preparing for all eventualities within reason. But yeah, be confident enough.
And at the speed of the game compared to your previous caps, was it noticeably higher?
I'd say so, yeah, a little bit. Definitely a step up from AIL, but I kind of had that head start from the 2 test games in Japan, so I kind of had an idea that it would be intense.
And what about that? You control the ball with your foot, you got a low pass.
Yeah.
So that, like, you seem very natural. So have you played any ball sports or much ball sports?
Yeah, I played a lot of Gaelic football growing up. So
okay.
Yeah.
So that was your first thing, so you didn't have to think, well, it came fast enough, but
yeah.
it's a nice little touch.
Yeah, cheers.